मैडम मार्कर था पेन है
नहीं
परमान
Very good afternoon, friends. Myself, Dr. Preeti Diwan from J.D. Patil Sanglodkar Mahavidyalaya, Department of Zoology, Daryapur. Today, we are going to see our today's topic that is related with the unit number 3. Into that, we have already seen ultrastructure and function of nucleus and nucleolus. Now, we are going to see the structure of chromosome and its general organization. This is an PPT. You know that what is exactly a chromosome. Under this point, we are going to see definition and history of chromosome. Then we will see the types of chromosome, means difference between the eukaryotic chromosome and prokaryotic chromosome. Then we will see the size, shape and number of chromosome. Then we will see the chemical composition of chromosome. And last at the last we will see the chromosome structure. So this is a structure of chromosomes. Relative position of chromosome in cell. Where the chromosome is located, it is located inside the nucleus. Already we have discussed the structure of nucleus and nucleolus. So inside the nucleus, the thread-like structure is present. We call it as a chromatin, or we can say that the chromosome. So on the chromosome, DNA molecule is coiled over the both the arms. So we will see the detailed structure. And what is exactly a DNA? DNA is a double helical structure. You might have learned it in the 12th class. The structure of DNA. DNA is a double helical structure having a two strands. And if we see the detailed structure of DNA, on the DNA is made up of nucleotide and DNA backbone. So this is an exact position of chromosome. Where it is located? It is located inside the nucleus. History of chromosome. If we define the chromosome, chromosomes are the rod-shaped dark stain bodies. If we stain by the nuclear stain, it will take a dark color. Seen during the metaphase. In which phase it is visible? It is visible in the metaphase stage of the mitosis. Strasburger discovered the chromosome in 1875. The term chromosome was coined by the scientist Waldeyer in 1888. The term initiated as chroma, chroma means color and soma means body. They found the color stained body inside the nucleus and they named it as a chromosome. Features of eukaryotic chromosome. Chromosomes are the best visible during metaphase. Properties of the eukaryotic chromosome के special characteristic क्या है? It is visible during only a metaphase. It will be best visible. Chromosomes bears a gene in a linear fashion. उसके जो genes present है, gene is an hereditary unit of life. So these are located on the chromosome in the linear fashion. Chromosomes are vary in shape, size, number in different species of the plant and animals. इसका shape, size और structure change होता है according to the species. Chromosomes have properties of self-duplication and mutation. It can have a alteration, duplication, mutation, insertion. So chromosomes are composed of DNA, RNA and protein. Chromosome size, shape and number. So if we see the size of chromosome size is measured at mitotic metaphase, generally measured in the length and diameter. Plant usually have a longer chromosome than that of the animals. Plant chromosome size is generally 0.8 to 7 mm in length. उसकी जो लंबाई है वो around it is 0.8 to 7 μm in length, whereas it is around 0.5 to 4 μm in length in case of the animals. Chromosome size varies from the, already we have seen that shape, size and structure vary means differ from the according to the species of the organism or individual. So chromosome shape, the shape of the chromosome is generally determined by the position of centromere. दो arms जो रहता है, they are joined by the round body called as centromere. So position के हिसाब से वो हम आगे जाके types देखेंगे इसको. Chromosome generally exists in the 3 different shapes. 3 different shape में है, rod shape, J shape and V shape. Chromosome number, if we see the species, each species has definite and constant somatic and genetic chromosome number. Somatic और genetic chromosome number जो है वो common रहेगा, constant रहेगा in the species specific. Somatic chromosome number is number of chromosome found in the somatic cells. Somatic cells में जो मिलता है that is called as somatic chromosome. While genetic chromosome is the number of chromosome found in the gamete cell. हमारे जो normal cells है, body cells are said to be a somatic cell, while gamete cells means sperm and ova are said to be a gametic cell, और उसमें जो chromosomes है they are said to be a genetic chromosome. Somatic chromosomes are always diploid. Diploid रहता है, denoted as 2n, और genetic chromosome जो है it is always haploid. Haploid means n. Haploid means n and diploid means 2n. In the human being, somatic chromosomes are XX and XY. You know that XX chromosome is female and XY is male. Whereas genetic chromosomes number is X and Y. So this is a chart showing the scientific name of animal and their common name and their somatic and gametic chromosome number. So you know well about the Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means human. We are having 46 somatic cells which are diploid, and gametic cell are 23 means haploid. So if we now we will see the organized structure of chromosome. So it is hanging in centromere, chromatic, secondary constriction and satellite, telomere, chromomere, chromonema and matrix. So see the structure of chromosome. So it is showing 2 arm, P arm and Q arm. So point जो है end जो it is said to be telomere, और दोनों आर्म को जो ज्वाइन करने वाली बॉडी है राउंडेड इट इज सेड टू बी सेंट्रोमियर, और उसके बाजू में जो स्मॉल बॉडीज है दे आर कॉल्ड एज किनेटोकोर. So one by one we will see the term. Centromere, it is localized region of the chromosome with which spindle fiber attached is known as centromere or primary constriction or kinetochore. Same name है. Chromatid, one or two distinct longitudinal subunit of the chromosome is called as chromatid. Chromatids are of two types. Sister chromatid जो है दो टाइप के रहते हैं. Sorry, chromatid जो है दो टाइप के रहते हैं. Sister chromatid and non-sister chromatid. Secondary constriction जो है, some chromosome exhibit secondary constriction in addition to primary constriction. The chromosomal region between telomere is called as satellite. जो end part है telomere के पास जो region है that is called as satellite. The chromosome having satellite is called as satellite chromosome. Telomere, the two ends of the chromosome are called as telomere. जो end पे जो है हमने अभी देखा. Telomere are highly stable and do not fuse or unite with the telomere of other chromosome के साथ वो join नहीं होगा. Chromomere, the chromosomes of some species show small like structure called as chromomere. The structure of chromomere chromosome is constant, वो भी constant रहेगा. Then chromonema, thread like coil structure found in the chromosome and chromatids are known as chromonema. Plural is chromonemata. So matrix, it is fluid like with chromonemata are embedded in the matrix. Matrix means liquid. So chemical composition, already we have seen the chromosome composed of DNA, RNA and protein. Chemically chromosomes are nucleoprotein. Nucleo means nuclear न्यूक्लिक एसिड प्रेजेंट है, डीएनए एंड आरएनए और प्रोटीन प्रेजेंट है. इन नेचर मींस आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ आरएनए, डीएनए एंड प्रोटीन. जनरली क्रोमोसोम कंटेन्स 30 to 40% ऑफ डीएनए मींस जीन्स प्रेजेंट है, 50 to 65% प्रोटीन है और 0.5 to 10% आरएनए. So DNA, the amount of DNA present in somatic cell is called as constant, or it is constant. DNA content of the gametic cell is half of the somatic cell. DNA of the chromosome are of two types: unique DNA and repetitive DNA. Unique DNA means what? Unique DNA consists of two DNA sequences which are present in a single copy of per genome and are unique in nature. Unique DNA is known as non-repetitive DNA, codes for protein which requires in a large quantity of. It is not important term for you. You just remember the chemical composition. It is having a nucleoprotein in nature. Nucleo means it is having RNA, DNA and protein. और उसके परसेंटेज आपको ध्यान में रखना है. DNA कौन से टाइप का है, it is not of importance. देन प्रोटीन कौन से प्रेजेंट है? दो टाइप के प्रोटीन्स प्रेजेंट है, हिस्टोन प्रोटीन एंड नॉन हिस्टोन प्रोटीन. हिस्टोन प्रोटीन 80% है, नॉन हिस्टोन प्रोटीन 20% है. सो हिस्टोन प्रोटीन आर फॉर द पैकिंग ऑफ द डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल. हमने देखा है कि डीएनए जो है वो राउंडेड होके क्रोमोसोम के आर्म पे टाइटली पैक है. सो हु विल हेल्प इट फॉर पैकिंग? देन दैट आर नथिंग बट द हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स. दीज आर the names है 1H1, 2H2A, 2H2B, 2H3, 24, 2H4, H4. Non-histone proteins are 20%. Contains non-histone protein is different. इसके जो नंबर है, क्वांटिटी जो है वो डिफर होगी according to the species. Non-histone protein includes many enzymes like DNA, RNA, polymerase. Replication के लिए जो enzymes लगते हैं वो enzymes are said to be a non-histone protein. So types of chromosome we are going to see this in the video. So just see the types of chromosome. So we have seen up till now the structure according to the shape, size and function. We have seen the organized structure of chromosome. Now we are going to see it in the video.
Fit a thread of 1
Listen it
meter
carefully.
in this small box. It will be easy if we simply coil the thread and place it inside. Did you know that a similar approach is taken by ourselves? Let's see how. We know that the long stretch of DNA is coiled to a great extent to fit inside the tiny nucleus. This process of coiling gives rise to the chromatid structure. It's a thread-like mesh that we find in the nucleus of a metabolically active cell. The chromatids gain a typical classical structure which looks somewhat like this. It's seen during cell division. And these are nothing but the chromosomes. Tell me, do all chromosomes look exactly like this? Do all the 46 chromosomes look the same? If yes, then why do we say that there are 23 pairs of chromosomes? What helps us categorize these chromosomes as pairs? Well, all chromosomes are not exactly like one another. They come in types depending upon their structure or shapes and functions. The first basis for classification is shapes. We know this is the structure of a typical chromosome. And is this a single chromosome? That's right. The difference is that this chromosome is not duplicated, while this one has a duplicated copy attached to itself. So these are the duplicated sister chromatids which are attached to the same chromosome.
See, already we have seen this structure, sister chromatid. These are the two sister chromatid. सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड भी दो टाइप्स के रहते हैं, क्रोमेटिड दो टाइप के रहते हैं, सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड एंड नॉन सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड.
Now to understand the types, let's first understand the typical structure. Here, these two regions are called the arms of the chromosome. This arm is named as the P arm, and this is known as the Q arm. So how do we recognize which is the P and which is the Q arm? Is it based on their positions? No, it depends on the size. The smaller arm is the P arm, while the larger one is the Q arm. So this chromosome has one P and one Q arm, while this one has two P and two Q arms. Now let's focus on this chromosome structure. Can you guess what the structure is called to which the arms are attached? Well, this knot-like structure is called centromere. It's the portion of DNA that acts as a link between the two sister chromatids. That's not its sole purpose. Its major function is the attachment of spindle fibers during the cell division process. And let me tell you one more interesting use of the centromere. It's the position of the centromere that helps us categorize the chromosomes into four types. The four types include metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric.
See, now we will this is up till now we have seen already in the presentation. Now this video is important for watching the types of chromosome according to the position of centromere. You know that centromere is present at the center of the two arms, and what is the function of the centromere? To attach the spindle fiber. So according to the position of centromere, there are different types of chromosome: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and telocentric. Now see the video.
And telocentric chromosomes. Let's have a look at the structures of each type. Are these simple to understand? This one is called metacentric type. As we can see, the centromere is placed almost exactly at the center. The two arms seem almost of the same length. We can say that the centromere is placed somewhat in the middle of the complete structure. Now the next type is the submetacentric. Here, the centromere is placed slightly away from the center. As a result, the two arms of the chromosome appear unequal. The next type is the acrocentric. In this, the centromere is seen almost towards the end region. The term acro in Greek relates to peak. Thus, the name acrocentric refers to the type where the centromere is near the terminal region. Lastly, what we see is that the centromere is present at the extreme end. That is, the centromere is placed at the telomeric region. Hence the name telocentric. However, these chromosomes are not found in humans. The human karyotype lacks telocentric chromosomes. But what is karyotype, you may ask? Well, it's one way of representing all the chromosomes found in a cell. This is how chromosomes are classified on the basis of their structures or shapes, to be precise. Now let's have a look at the other type of classification. This is a much simpler type of classification. Here, the chromosomes are classified whether they are autosomes or sex chromosomes.
See, we have seen now the types of chromosome, that is acrocentric, metacentric, submetacentric, and telocentric. These types are according to the position of centromere. Now we are going to see the types of chromosome, whether they are responsible for the body characters or whether they are responsible for the determination of sex. According to these, there are two types of chromosome: autosomes and sex chromosomes. Autosomes, how many autosomes are present, you know well, and how many sex chromosomes are present in human being already we have seen. Now go through the video.
Now what could these mean? This is a representative image of a typical human karyotype. The chromosomes that pair from 1 to 22nd are called autosomes. That is, they are not the sex chromosomes. To be precise, they have got no function to deal with the sex of the individual. The last pair, however, determines the sex of the person. So if the two are identical, that is, both are X and X, then the individual is a female. And what if both are different? In such a case, when one chromosome is X and the other is Y, the individual is a male. This pair is the sex chromosomes. So the chromosomes which help in determining the sex of an individual are sex chromosomes, or even called allosomes. The others, which are from 1st to the 22nd pair, are not the sex chromosomes. This makes them the autosomes. Both contain genes that code for proteins which make up our body. Now that we've understood the various types of chromosomes, can you tell me what helps in determining the sex of an individual? Is it only the chromosomes? Or is it some other factor too? Tune into the next part to understand.
So here in this lecture we have seen what we have seen. We have seen the structure of chromosome, its part, कौन से कंटेंट है उस पे वो देखा हमने. Then its location, कहाँ पे present है, उसका location है nucleus. Inside the nucleus it is present. Then we have seen the detailed organization of chromosome. Then we have seen the types of chromosome according to the position of centromere. Then we have seen the types of chromosome according to its function. Function means body part के character decide करने वाले chromosomes कौन से है, autosome, and remaining two are said to be sex chromosome. Sex chromosome क्या करता है? Sex determination. So I think all the points are clear. So this point is mentioned in the unit number 3. Already we have seen the point 1, ultrastructure and function of nucleus and nucleolus. Then we have seen the chromosome and its general organization. In the next lecture, we will see the structure of polytene chromosome and Lamb-Rush chromosome. Up to that point, stay safe. Have a nice day. Thank you.